Hello and welcome to the Coke Vanilla Cup Series live from Daytona. We're set for 20 laps here of racing. Hopefully it's all green flag racing, but if not, oh well, it's Daytona, you expect cautions. From qualifying, Robert Pollard will start on the pole alongside Kenny Bale. Preston Plord, Jay Stella make up row 2. Stephen Pollard III, Kyle Collins row 3 with Tristan Wilhoit, DJ Curtis row 4. And Hiroshi Kazuyoshi and Matt Dixon will make up the top 10 starters here in this one. Dylan Young comes in as the points leader by 68 points over the 10 car there of Sky Commons. 93 points back is Amy Shelley. She already has a win, so she's good in that respect. Steve Pollard is 4th, 98 back. Tom Shelley is 5th, 120 points back. And those are the only drivers who could leave Daytona as your points leader. Everyone else is more than a race back. Here's the rest of the top 10. Chris Washer, Henry Powers, Gene Sanford, Preston Plord, and Mason Neal. As you saw there, Henry Powers, Chris Washer on the final row. That is because Chris Washer will have to start from the back due to the engine change in qualifying.
Drivers, start your engines!
Our 8 onboard cameras that we will carry today, we will start with the points leader as field rolls off. Dylan Young will be carrying the Chevy onboard camera. Sky Commons, the Dodge onboard camera. Tom Shelley, the Wells Fargo onboard camera. The Kellogg's onboard camera. The Ford onboard camera. The Napa onboard camera will be carried by Gene Sanford. The Altel onboard camera will be carried by Mason Neal. And finally, the Tide onboard camera carried by Kyle Collins. Seemed a little weird what was going on with the field there. Let's check. No, okay, everyone is there. All 42 drivers lined up and ready to go as we are live on NBC Sports. Pace car set to pull off. It'll leave the field under the control of the Stone Quality Chevrolet of Robert Pollard. It's been a while since he's gone to victory lane. Could we see the pole sitter do it here today? Season practically meaningless really for that 72, especially if they don't get a win in the next 6 races. Green flag is out. We're underway from Daytona for the Sony 400. Shouldn't take them long to get 3 wide. It didn't take them long yesterday. Pollard with a little bit of an advantage. The 01 is a lot closer to the 11's back bumper. And in yesterday's race, we saw that the high line could work a little bit if it got formed up enough. Not quite seeing that same thing today. Here comes Preston Plord quickly to the inside for the race lead down the back straightaway. Three wide towards the back. There's the 16 out of line. 27 gets back in line, but it's Preston Plord leading lap 1. Kyle Collins in second. That's the wrong button. And DJ Curtis will take the 3rd spot. Now he's going to go up to the middle. He shoves Robert Pollard out of line. 3 wide once again. Matt Dixon now makes the room for 3rd. Here comes Tom Shelley. He's into 4th, and Dixon decides he wants to go for 2nd down the back straightaway. Troy Kane going to fill the hole, and they're 3 wide for about the 6th spot as Robert Pollard's in the wall. Trying to get back to his 72. There he is. Tristan Wilhoit's also in the wall. They're 4 wide coming off the corner. And we're staying green. They stay going straight somehow. Through all of that, no one gets wrecked. And Preston Plord continues to lead at Daytona. Troy King into second. Now Axel Casella wants third, and in behind him is the irrelevant one, Kyle Matthews. As Casella now goes for second, Troy King to the far outside, DJ Curtis and Kenny Bale also in the wall. And big problems here is look out, and there goes Theos to goal. As well as the Pulsar, and up and over goes the 15. Big wreck on the front straightaway. Chris Louvier's involved. Mason Powers, Tristan Wilhoy, Gene Sanford, Amy Shelley all involved. And that was pure stupidity there on the part of DJ Curtis. I'm sorry. That is a wreck that should not have happened. That is unfortunate. Meanwhile, down the back straightaway, Axel Casella trying to go for the race lead on Preston Plord. Doesn't have much help. Here they come. The run back to the line now. Axel Casella to the lead, and he should be able to hang on to it. Can Preston Plord get a run, though? Come to the line? No, it's going to be Axel Casella by half a car length. And that, unfortunately, truly was a wreck that probably shouldn't have happened. Mason Powers involved. Theo Stegall, Tristan Wilhoit, Amy Shelley, Chris Louvier, Gene Sanford all involved. DJ Curtis, pole sitter Robert Pollard is involved. Chris Washer's a little bit slow. Wonder if there was something that happened coming back to the line. Now the question is, will I have to edit the bunching distance before we come back here again next season? That might be a good idea anyway. I'm very interested in seeing what happened to Chris Washer as well, but meanwhile, while they do that, we will go ahead and take a look at what happened to bring out the caution. It looked pretty self-evident on what happened there. But we'll be right back. And we're back. This wreck really started up here in turn number 3. You see DJ Curtis in the wall, and we saw a lot of this yesterday anyway, but it didn't seem to affect the racing all that much. They didn't get up into it and come down the track like the others. But you see this pack of cars that got the wall the previous time got held up by someone getting the wall. You see them get held up by Kenny Bale here and have to make evasive action. And DJ Curtis just comes down the track, gets into the 15, and Mary Shelley actually turns the 15 around. Hell of a job by the 23 car though. And the 72 is the one that sends the 15 up and over. There's Mason Powers coming in. Not really a whole lot he could have done. I mean, he could have slowed down a little bit, but he was going to get involved in that no matter what. Unfortunately, just really a wreck that probably should not have happened and could have been avoidable there. Had DJ Curtis just stayed up a little bit, gotten up to speed a little bit more before coming down the track. And unfortunately, it's going to take out quite a few cars. Now let's take a look at what happened to Chris Washer. We're going to fast forward this a little bit because for some reason it seemed weird how slow he was going. And he's already at the back of this field. No, he just slows down faster than anyone else. Okay. Thought something might have happened to him, but oh well. That will do it for the first wreck. Caution is out for the first time tonight. Not probably going to be the last time either. 5 laps complete. We'll come back to the green flag. And we are back to the live action here at Daytona. Drivers out of the race after that incident are DJ Curtis, Chris Louvier, Tristan Wilhoit, Mason Powers, Theo Stegall, and Gene Sanford. Field as they run, though, is Axel Costello leading. Preston Plord is in second, Cosmic Nova third, Mason Neal fourth, Jessica Shelton runs fifth, Eric Powers sixth, William Duncan, Dylan Thoreau, Kyle Matthews, Ali Nelson, Eric Enrage is 11th, Kyle Collins, Jay Stella, Matt Dixon, Tom Shelley, Zach Kreller, Stephen Pollard III, Hiroshi Kazuyoshi, Sky Commons, and Troy King the top 20. Dylan Young, Alex Perkle, Henry Sanford, Kenny Bale, Henry Powers, Ashley Brock, Jake Bassinger, Jim Casello, Will Lewis, Mary Shelley, Ben Newer, Steve Pollard, Sam Curtis, Chris Washer, Amy Shelley, and Robert Pollard. The car's still running. Axel Casello, though, will lead us down. He is yet to go to victory lane, and remember, he came into this race 30th in the points. You look ahead of him, Dylan Thoreau and Ben Newart, the drivers that people outside the top 30 would be trying to catch. Green flag is back out. We're underway once again. Preston Plord was anxious to try and get to the lead. Maybe a little too anxious because now Cosmic Nova goes to his inside. Cosmic Nova now fills up that hole. Mason Neal now goes to third. Jessica Shelton also got shoved up to the high side there off of going into turn one. Dodge versus Ford, though, down the back straightaway, still getting up to speed. There's Dylan Thoreau. We just talked about him. He's 29th in the points coming in. Definitely a borderline guy. Doesn't even have a win, though, yet, so it doesn't really matter for him. As the top five quickly single file right now, Matthews makes it the top six. And Jessica Shelton going to fill a hole there towards the 8th or 9th spot. You see the 89 and the 72 have lost the draft a little bit. Most likely due to the damage that they have sustained in the wreck. That top line definitely did not last for long. Eric Powers got shoved up out of line by William Duncan. Now Duncan went to the bottom and Mason Neal tried to block. Didn't quite work. And they're going to be 3 wide for second going into turn number 3. Ali Nelson fills up a hole. Tries to go inside Kyle Matthews now. And Eric Powers tried to get to the bottom, realized that the hole was filled by Dylan Thoreau. And now look at Nova try and make a brave move to the bottom line. Did not work. Now Ali Nelson wants second, as right now no one seems to want to battle Axel Casello for the top spot. The battle continuously is for second. And yet again, oh, whoops. As down the back straightaway, no, never mind, here we go. Ali Nelson trying for the top spot. As they're going to be 3 wide back here. Zach Kreller on the bottom, Cosmic Nova and Kyle Matthews on the outside. Eric Powers, Jessica Shelton in the middle. And new leader at Daytona, it is Ali Nelson as they come to the stripe. Preston Plord now fills that middle. Eric Enrage now to second. Sky Commons, the points leader's coming up on the inside line. He's 5th in that Stanley Tools Aliens Dodge. As Eric Enrage went to the outside, didn't make it work, and now Duncan's in the wall. 48 car. And he gets out of it. Nova's in the wall, though. Shelley's on the apron. As, yeah, it's Cosmic Nova in the wall. Have to check. Let's see the right side of that car. Fairly clean. Axel Casello got really close to that wall there as the top 2 have broken away now. This is interesting. Interesting, and I've not really seen this part of thing happen with the track, but oh well. Alex Perkle going to go inside of his teammate, make it 3 wide. Never mind, Sky Commons was clear. Casella and Troy King got close to that wall. as the top 5 are single file and everyone has caught back up to the top 2. Stephen Pollard III as well joining that battle. And they were single file for a little bit. Kreller now wants second for American Rage, the Coke 600 winner, as well as now Perkle wants 4th away from Sky Commons. Jim Casella is at the back of the pack, as more stragglers there. Ashley Brock, Mary Shelley, Jake Baskinger, Jay Stella, and Cosmic Nova are battling amongst each other. They've lost the draft. As now Eric and Rage Sky Commons up on the top 3 wide. As Pollard was making a look to the outside of Kreller, thinks better of it, falls back in line. 14 laps complete here at Daytona, 6 to go. As now here comes Pollard to the inside for second. Looking for what would be his 3rd win of the season in that Holiday Inn Chevrolet. Now he's wanting the top spot, and he's got an RCR teammate there, Henry Sanford in the 31. Gonna help the 33 try and get the lead. But don't believe for a second that Henry Sanford's not gonna want to get a win. I know him. He's probably gonna be wanting to get a win anyway, even if he can't make the chase. Even if it is his teammate there in front of him. And there it is. Yep, going to go to the inside of his own teammate. The RCR cars battle for the top spot at Daytona. With 5 laps to go. Now Kazuyoshi goes inside of Powers. As Sanford hangs it in there, he's going to make it. They're going to make it 3 wide for 3rd. Kazuyoshi now in the 59 inside of the 90, and Tom Shelley's on the far outside line as well. But at the line, looks like it's going to be Pollard leading the lap. Yes, by about the front end of that car. Now, which line's going to have the better push is the real question. And looks like it's the inside line right now with the better push, as the 31 moves out in front of the 33 just by a little bit. Down the back straightaway, though, they pull even once again. This is exactly what we were seeing yesterday in the Hooters race. As they're 3 wide yet again for the 3rd spot. Jessica Shelton almost up in the wall. Might have gotten it just a tad, but stayed off of it, unlike the other cars have. And this track proven to be what it's supposed to be. The outside line starting to work as the race has gone along. Pollard now still continues to lead over Sanford. As now it's Kenny Bale pushing the 31 on the inside line. Where do you want to be at the closing stages of this race is the true question. Newworth now going for 3rd. 3 wide again, and Nelson's in the wall in the 22 as well as the 12. They got out of the wall though. They're good. Ashley Brock, Mary Shelley have caught up to this. Kyle Matthews though losing the draft. As with 2 to go, Pollard continues to lead. Maybe Matthews sensing something, but this is the wrong time to be falling out of the draft. As now it looks like Pollard's lost his little bit of help. Sanford pulls clear down the back straightaway as there's a lap car. It's Robert Pollard ahead. Ben Newirth now wants the top spot. 28th in the points. Going for the lead now at Daytona. As I see Sam Curtis there, 3rd on the inside line. Proven to be what could be a great run for him. White flag is out, 1 lap to go for the Sony 400. And when are they going to catch Robert Pollard? Steve Pollard to the outside line though. Sam Curtis now into 2nd. Will Lewis is back there in 3rd. Down the back straightaway they come. Who will make a move? It's going to be Lewis making a move on Curtis. That's going to be it. Unless they catch the 72 in this third corner, that is it. Sam Curtis gets shoved out of line by the 6 of Will Lewis. And as they did not catch him, to the line they come. It's going to be the Waste Management dodge. Ben Neuwirth grabs the Sony 400 victory. 28th in the points. And if there was one more lap, they would have caught the 72. Top 10 today: Ben Neuwirth, Will Lewis, Chris Washer, Axel Casella, Eric Enrage, Sam Curtis, Preston Plord, Stephen Pollard III, Steve Pollard, and William Duncan. That was pretty cool at the end of that, I will say that. Still waiting, obviously, on Robert Pollard to cross the line. Kyle Matthews ended up losing the draft towards the end of the race. Jake Baskinger, Jay Stella, Cosmic Nova all lost the draft. Amy Shelley, obviously, with the crash damage, as well as Robert Pollard. And then, obviously, the 6 cars out of the race from the wreck early on. But it is the rookie Ben Neuwirth who will claim victory here today. Congrats to him. Thank you for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you haven't today. More racing still coming up. Not from this race weekend, though. 6 races left in the race to the chase. Who will be the 16 drivers fighting it out? You'll have to wait and see. Even I don't know that one. I'm GornFan291. Thank you for watching. See you next time.